Good day, YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's voting video. It's a random one on YouTube because it's going to cover a variety of topics. And because the weather has been, well, it's been so bad so far, it's quite dull. And the reason why it's been so dull is because we've got so much cloud, and also for the fact that it's also a little bit chilly as well. So I'm actually sort of thinking of doing like a multi-topic video on YouTube, and I've just came here. Rarely have I really decided to come up right into the middle and this further section of this bedroom right here as well too, which I now use as like lookout posts. Should have said the word posts, but I said posts. Weird, isn't it, when I do a very funny accent, because I don't know why. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking about my house plants. Actually, my garden plants, which are straightforward now being sheltered because it's freezing cold. And I'm just straightforward waiting for the warm sunshine to be back again. I can assure you that hopefully when the warm sunshine is back, I would presume that maybe there'll be a lot of more decent sunshine, a lot much more warmer temperatures that will help lift the plants up faster, of course. And I've also got a lot of stuff to talk about because I can assure you I've actually got so many different things I'm going to cover from today. Of course, I've still got the mess, like literally all of this mess from all over right here. There's more plants right there, and there's all sorts of like other rubbish along the way here. There's so much cardboard right over here, but I'm going to straightforward talk about the nitty gritty bits along the way. In fact, there's quite a lot of things I'm going to talk about. So much cardboard, which I haven't been touching into yet. And also, what's inside this box here as well is also quite a bit astonishing here as well. And also the house plants. Honestly, I've just basically rehabilitated all of them house plants because I do know that winter is coming back this month, which is just sad because obviously, you know, we had a very few decent amount of summery sort of days. In fact, the beginning of May, it feels so different because we had so much really amazing hot weather. Mind you, I got a funny feeling we did have a rain shower on the 1st of May, which sort of abrupted the heat. But in that sense, let's not get into meteorology because I'm going to talk about all of the different stuff here that's literally right in front of me. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I've just got a plant pot that I just purchased for £1. It's a large scale, oh my goodness me. It's a nice sized plant pot, which is quite big in its way. And there's also this weird random box of various toys, and I'm just sort of thinking, wow. And there's also this very weird piece that looks like something you put your TV up into the front of your wall or something. And what is this? I'm sort of quite curious. I wonder what this stuff is. All of this weird random guff that I just don't really seem to fully understand. And don't know what's going on, but believe me or not, hey, there's just so much stuff that I really have to think back to myself. Wow, oh, pardon me for that one. I need to pop to the toilet because I got poop coming out. But yes, obviously there's a lot of like weird, plasticky, colourful things. There's just so much stuff. What is that? What is that thing there? That looks like something out of a battery case or something. Yes, but I'm just straightforward. I'm somehow very curious. I wonder what these things are from. That looks like something out of a board game. Looks like it's been chewed out. And what is this? I believe, is that a mousetrap board game? When I had a look at this one first, it had like a mousetrap sort of design thing. It had like a mousetrap game involved in it. I saw this and I was like, that caught my eye. I saw this very weird board game that I might cover in another video because obviously I don't think I've got the actual full components behind this thing. It is quite strange because obviously somehow, where is this base guy? It's quite a very weird game because obviously Mousetrap is, it sort of goes in perfectly because it's got these little clips on it. But I'm not going to straightforward think too much of doing so much in the way of toys because, well, I'll tell you what, making somehow too many toy reviews can cause the YouTube algorithm to get completely cranky and confused. But man, there's just so much toy stuff I've been I've been sort of looking at, but then hey, that's just something, and I don't know what to look at for. Anyways, that's the Mousetrap game that I've just found right over at the side of the road because there's been a lot of like horrible wind strikes, and I want to somehow do a little bit of a vlog. Whew, downstairs. I need to pop to the toilet. Okay, I'm just taking a dump here at the moment, and normally whenever I do vlogs, I don't usually take toilet breaks like this. But yeah, I've actually got a lot of subjects. Sorry for the already start here, but I'm just sort of thinking, well, there's a lot of subjects I got to cover today, and I'm sort of thinking about other YouTubers, like one YouTuber that you remember the video that I actually discovered. One person from Australia. Hold on, I need to jump cut for a while here, eh? I'm actually gonna get out to the backyard garden, obviously. So, as I was saying, I've been thinking about several other videos that I could straightforward react onto YouTube, mainly derived from like other YouTubers and whatnot, because, well, it's almost pretty hard to say, but hey, I'm just sort of thinking, I'm just kind of, basically trying to think of a way to try and grow my YouTube channel, because I can assure you my YouTube channel is not that great. In fact, it hasn't done that much of hard work, I could just straightforward think about making another YouTube analytics video, and I'm sort of thinking, what's wrong with my videos on YouTube? Why aren't they getting that much video views? It's crazy, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to need to head back upstairs and see what was going on. And the thing I was actually on about was not just the YouTube analytics, but I was also on about the stuff I was talking about earlier on. And basically, it was just this whole Mousetrap game. I'm not going to gel into it because it's quite somehow a bit silly in a way, but it is somehow quite. It is a fairly strange looking game. I just sort of seen that because it is quite fairly. I don't know how I build this game. Maybe I need to do it in a separate video because it is straightforward, a very strange looking game that I've got no idea what that is. I thought, it had like some sort of, had like a little mousetrap thingy, it had like little connectors like this. Oh, okay, I think I can definitely tell where things go. Don't think I've got the rest of the whole set. I think it's missing a whole bunch of other components, but with that being said, it's still an excellent toy. I don't know what to really say, hey, but I don't have that much in the way of components, so I can't show you the whole game in there because what is that? Is that a Barbie thing? I don't know. It seems like there's like a mix between Barbie and other stuff in it as well that I just found on the side of the road, and that just sort of caught my eye. And anyways, I might as well just somehow close this one up because maybe there's some more important things I really want to go ahead and talk about along the way right now, because looking at stuff like this can straightforward be a bit risky not because of YouTube being sensitive towards made for kids stuff, but also, let's not go there. Okay, I'm actually straightforward vlogging into the main point now, and the main thing I'm vlogging about is mainly going to be all about the way I'm going to be doing YouTube videos these days, because I'm basically running out of a whole bunch of ideas that I'm doing for YouTube, and maybe that's a good thing because I'm obviously straightforward thinking back to myself, well, there's not that much time I could really, I think yesterday when I was feeling a little bit tired, I might have actually ate a lot of potato chips when I went into that one part trip to, what's it called, Swanshurst, and I think I might have got a little bit sick and a little bit tired. So that's why I had to really sleep, and I do apologise. I'm very sorry for that complete delay because I was straightforward very tired and I couldn't finish my meal that much, but I just finished it all of it anyways, and I was feeling completely tired, and I was feeling I needed that amount of rest to straightforward get my body circulating again, and clearly I was being very late. In fact, I was about 40 minutes late. Oh man, I think I just didn't have my dinner right on time. I was just straightforward sleeping for a long period of time because, given the fact of just how tired I was, basically from like a long journey in a sense. But let's not go there because I want to go ahead and show you some of the little things that I've actually decided to try and talk about, and that was all about the video that I made, which talks about LeoConVideo's house. There you go. If you don't know my previous video that I did, that's where my favourite YouTuber lives, and I might show you. Very, very straightforward, sooner than later. And actually, I'm just going to fidget around with Google Maps for quite a bit of time here. I'm just going to do this just because, when I look at this, I think when I think about this place, this little Bite Me Bakehouse, it used to be called, is it the Rubber Duckies Burger Store? And I think it used to be a bit of a truck store or a truck stop, if I can really remember somehow. That's what I'm sort of thinking. I'm just reading all of those Google reviews right in it somehow, because it's basically quite a very interesting little place in Borowa. Remembering I don't live in Australia, but I have a friend down under who lives there. To be honest, he was one of my favourite. He's actually one of my favourite. He still is alive today. He's actually one of my favourite YouTubers of all time, and I still watch his content a lot, but not that much from as years go by. The person is LeoConVideo, or Leo Henry as he likes to call it. I don't know why, but I just seemingly thought, I sort of remember the guy, because, he does a lot of weird stuff. I can't, oh, there it is, there's LeoConVideo. So basically, I remember looking at this, and he's actually done a whole bunch of reviews on Google Review. Now, that's actually somehow quite fairly interesting. He's actually somehow done so many stuff. That's crazy. Can't believe it. He's actually doing so much better in Google Reviews rather than, let's just say, YouTube. YouTube really sucks these days because of the demonetization bot, the flagging and age restricting. It's just somehow completely nutty saddening to just somehow think about it. But hey, looking back at this, it just makes me think, wow, this is amazing. And oh my goodness, I didn't even realize that it also looks like K-pop stuff as well. Wow, he actually extends more in the way of Sydney. Oh, hello, Leo. Sorry about that, Leo. Didn't mean to straightforward go towards your face. But you had a nice little face mask on. But I really am sorry about COVID. But obviously, let's not go there. But yeah, honestly, going back towards LeoConVideo, I'm actually sort of thinking, apart from looking at Google reviews, I'm actually sort of thinking of doing a reaction video towards his videos on YouTube. Most notably the old stuff from, I'd say 2007 to 2013, way before when he decided to go ahead and switch his quality from old to basically new quality. I think it's basically when he has decided to go into a totally different editing system, or even in this case, a totally different camera, where it's totally all HD. In fact, LeoConVideo has been HD since 2013, which is basically 12 years ago. And that's really crazy to somehow think about it. And LeoConVideo hasn't done that much in the way of, it's crazy somehow. I can't really tell. A lot of this stuff, I feel like he hasn't done that much in the way of photographs for somehow a long period of time. I don't know when he did. Is this his first photo? He hasn't got any. Oh, May 2018. That's a long time ago. Strange enough, that is quite crazy. Man, I can't believe this. It really has somehow been quite a long period of time. It's been ages thinking about this. And the reason why it has been ages, so much so that I feel like, hey, he hasn't displayed his son, his daughter. Of course, he doesn't want to show his children because of privacy reasons and the fact YouTube really has killed a lot of that stupid, dumbass systems that's gone through, hey? But you know what it's like. Man, Australia today really sucks so badly than what we had back in, 2007, which was actually quite a fairly good, period of time. It was also the birth year that LeoConVideo decided to create his own YouTube channel, from what I can work out. And that's actually years after when Fred was released. But yeah, you know, I might straightforward delve into this one peculiar YouTuber, because I'm sure that his YouTube channel, if I go up towards his YouTube channel, he has done a lot of like old formatted content, and he's actually done a lot of like Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends stuff. He's done a lot of videos, he's done a lot of like Mad Bomber stuff, he's done a lot of like filmmaking, blah blah, and he's also done a lot of like pyrotechnic guff, if that's a word. Ah, look at that girl. I really do miss when, you know, things were this good back then on YouTube. Man, as we move on forward as adults today, as sad as it sounds, this just feels, oh, look at your daughter back then. She was cute back then. Oh, man. It feels so sad when you have to leave your nostalgia. You have to literally leave your own moment alone, and that's it. That's really sad to know. And okay, there was a noisy motorcycle right here. I was just driving past by my neighborhood here. I was trying to flip my camera around. Anyways, I might as well just straightforward end the whole video here because my video has just gone way too long for today's stupid YouTube. And I really am sorry for doing this video rough and ready because I really wanted to try and make a video that is so properly done. But at the moment, I'm actually running out of ideas, and it wasn't really going to be like this. So, anyways, if you really enjoyed in this rough and ready video, so I just hope everything is all gonna look completely and utterly dedicated by this moment now. Yeah. So, sort of thinking at the moment, what am I gonna do now? Is who knows? I might as well just react to a few of his YouTube videos. If I do react to one of his YouTube videos, I've got to be very careful because it is his property and not mine. Because obviously, it has to do with a lot of like copyright restrictions and whatnot. But then, hey, you know, I'll see how I go. Anyways, I'm gonna leave the video here. So if you guys really enjoyed this whole video, please give this video a good like, subscribe for more YouTube videos in the future like this. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.